So, welcome back, everybody. Today, we are starting the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. This is the sexy new HD, basically one-to-one remake remaster of the original Crisis Core on the PSP, one of my all-time favorite Final Fantasies, and also, I guess, you know, Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus, now that I got my timeline all figured out, was one of my first exposures to the Seven universe. As I've talked about this before, I got into the Seven universe kind of backwards. You know, I started with like Dirge of Cerberus, then saw Advent Children, then I played Crisis Core, and then I was very surprised by the time I got to the original Seven. But I'm a huge fan of this game in particular. I've made a For Beginners on this game, so obviously I'm very familiar with it, but I've kept away from a lot of the reunion trailers and marketing material, so I don't really know the extent of the full glow-up. I just know it's a lot prettier than it used to be, along with some quality of life changes. So we're going to go through, reminisce, yuck it up, make some Goongaga jokes in the meantime. And, yeah. Also, I am playing on the Switch version. Gas, why? I like my Switch. I like having as many games as I can on my Switch because, I like playing on the go. And, this can't look that bad on the Switch, right? Right? Please tell me it runs well on the Switch. Please tell me I didn't just waste $50. But yeah, let's get with it. "30 FPS? Oh, I can survive with that. I'm not much of a 60 FPS person, and especially a game like this. I heard no bad things about the Switch version. Whew. Unreal Engine. Here we go. What I'm really curious to see... Okay, here we go. What I'm really curious to see is how they... I guess, I don't know, upgraded, adapted, upscaled, the pre-rendered cutscenes that are scattered throughout the game for the cooler moments. Like, back on the PSP days, those are rendered out to, like, 480p. So, scaling those up without kind of recreating them. I believe they use some kind of tracer technology. That's what I heard. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Also, Sunset, welcome back with a 9, saying it's the bun, that salted bun, the butteriest of bun mothers. How you been? And Mary Chrysler, you too. Welcome back with a 9. The big Twitch baby. And then Brony with the 48. Oh my god. Yo, Queen Bunzama, welcome. Merry Christmas. Hope you and your loved ones stay warm and enjoy the holidays. Love you. Thank you to the 48. That's incredible. Keeping it going for that long. Welcome back. Yeah. And yeah, I'm trying to keep warm. A lot of people have been experiencing, you know, this, like, whatever it's called, Arctic blast storm we're dealing with. It's been freezing out here, more so than normal. So I got my heating pad under my toes. Feels nice. All right, let's go, guys. Let's see that cool opening. Let's hear the strings. Adjust my volume a little bit. I can't believe Tetsuya Nomura wrote this game. That's crazy. I'm expecting this to be basically untouched, because it looks like it. Isn't this cool? I love seeing credits in the opening so I can tell who did what. It's really neat. Yeah, this is basic. This doesn't even look upscaled. This just looks like the same video. The gameplay feels a lot better from what I've seen. That's what I've heard. I've heard new animations, a bunch of other things too. A lot of remake quality of life things are in here. Again, how was the volume? A little too loud, too quiet? Bruh. I'm already crying in the club out here. God! I love this OST so much. Turn it down just a little, noted. All right, no. We gotta appreciate it. All right, here we go. Ooh, new buttons and everything. Sick. Okay. All right, that should be good enough. Perfect. All right. God. Okay. So, not to be that person, I've actually been very tempted to play this in Japanese, voice-wise, just because I am very accustomed to the original English voice acting, and hearing it being the same but slightly different and possibly weirder is gonna throw me off. I'm so tempted to play it in Japanese, but at the same time, I want to hear the comparison in English, and I feel like, you know, in Japanese, it just wouldn't be as jarring, weirdly enough. We could change it midway. Please restart the game if you choose, okay, if you change language. Gotcha. Everyone but Zach is really good. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. All right, well, I'll be the judge of that. Let's see how well they handle it. All right, we'll do English for now. I'll do normal, just to, you know, we're not here trying to prove nothing to nobody. Default. Brightness seems fine. Let's go. We go with these settings. Yahoo. I reset my weeb call. Yeah, I normally play dubs, like English dubs. I don't think I ever really play games in Japanese, but I really thought about doing it for this playthrough, because, like, I'm familiar with this story. I know what's going to happen. From my understanding, Reunion hasn't really altered or changed anything of substance story-wise, which I think is for the best. You know, it's really just, like, the glow-up, the quality of life changes, tweaks to the gameplay. This is the OG Crisis Core experience, with some aesthetic difference and sound differences. Yeah, I don't want to, like, constantly bring it up and poo-poo pee-pee on the guy. But truly, Zach's new voice actor, in comparison, is just not the same. Oh, this is gonna be weird for me.
Wutai troops have hijacked Shinra Express, Mark 93-2. The train is currently headed to Midgard Sector 8. A soldier operative will be inserted to neutralize the situation. Remember to proceed as scheduled.
Oh god, I'm so scared to hear this. Oh yeah.
Mission. Operative is ready for insertion.
The train has been overrun by Wutai troops.
That's Angeal. All right, that sounds good.
Gain control of the train.
Oh yeah.
Okay, close enough. Not bad. For now. I've heard some lines are, like, pretty similar, others not so much. I'm gonna keep adjusting the volume, because it seems way too loud still.
Zach!
Zach, focus. There are no Shinra troops on this train. Understood?
His little purple uniform. Oh, he running. Come on, Zach, move it.
You too.
It's just bullets. Get over it.
Come and get it.
Okay, all right, there it is. It's the inflections. The inflections are different. And for me, I at this point, I normally thought that, like, oh, different doesn't equal bad. In this case, different does kind of equal bad. I'll get over it, guys. I'll survive. Here he goes!
Holy shit.
Look at his butt! He's so pretty.
Soldier second class Zach, on the job.
This man is reading a script.
Train Mark 93-2 rerouted to Sector 1 station near Mako Reactor 1.
He sounds like a younger Zach. You know, he sounds like Zach if he was 15. But he's a grown-ass man, so that's what's throwing me off. And alright, let's see this transition. Okay, yeah, the cutscene's basically the same for the re-original. Same render, nice upscale, looks alright. Alright, there we go. And the audio shift. Man, okay, those cutscenes are really loud. Holy cannoli! This is surreal.
Zach speaking.
Oh!
Making progress, Zach.
Angeal, what's going on? Why are we fighting Shinra troops?
They're Wutai troops in disguise. Now, head to the open area above.
Aren't they like 17 now? No, I'm pretty sure Zach's like 20.
But first, you're gonna have to clear a path.
Clear a path?
Yeah, he do be sounding like he's reading a script.
You'll see what I mean. Be careful.
So I can cut loose, right?
The shading seems up. I guess that's this way. I was about to say some of the, you know, a little rough around the edges and some of the details and some of the shadings. That looks way better than the original. Holy, okay, yes, I'm aware. All right, let's see what they've changed here. All right, move, camera, target, switch. Okay, that was a nice target. Okay, L plus R. Okay, and attack. Okay, attack is Y. Guard is R, dodge is B. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me get familiar with these. Oh, whoa! Oh, it locks. That's awesome. Okay. Before it was kind of, you know, you had to really work on your movement to get close enough. Now it just locks on. That's sick. Okay. Nice. This is a lot different. They really changed this. So you can use your items a lot easier now. Whoops. Okay, wrong button. All right. Bear with me. Still going to get used. They completely changed the control scheme here. Because I'm used to toggling between my abilities using... Okay, there it is. There it is. There's a materia shortcut. Yeah, they completely changed this. All right. I've been told that Thundaga is no longer busted as hell. Very sad to hear that. Oh, JK, it's still busted. All right.
Take that!
That's the best part. Thundaga's the best because it goes through several targets. Fire's one. Blizzard hurts, but you know, you gotta stay stationary. But Thunder just blows.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Me, Thundaga.
Not
So
too
Zach's
bad.
at 60 at the
Piece
beginning
of
of this
cake.
game, 23
I'll
at the
make
end of it.
friends in
Holy
no
crap!
time.
Oh my god.
Go up the stairs.
Well, he
at
just
the end
sounds
of
16 all the
platform.
time. That's true. They do
You
get
got
he do
it.
be getting locked up for several years. I kind of swore he was like 19 or something, because like they really enlist in soldiers at 16. That seems so young. But then again, it's Shinra. It's like, oh, yeah, we love sending our teenagers to war. Yeah, no, they kept the combat mode, conflict result. I'm really glad too that they had an opportunity here. And I'm sure they were maybe tempted to like really alter this game, but I love that it's just the same fucking game. It's a 1-to-1 remake. Because the original Crisis Core is great, and I'm glad this is keeping it intact. All right, let's fucking go, bro. All right, digital mind wave. Okay, they did change a little bit of this. I've heard you can stack stuff, so let's see how that works. All right. Slot reel spinning at the top left corner on the screen during the battle represents the digital mind wave. When certain images or numbers match the digital mind wave, it provides a variety of effects. The reels expend SP to automatically spin and stop. More images collect as the game progresses. Okay. Yep. All right, added to my stock. Press B to dodge enemy attacks. Press R to guard against them. Okay. Let's try it. Ooh, there we go. Okay, yeah, the dodge is a little faster. That's cool. Oh! Alright, yeah, during okay, you can press A and others by pressing A, select item, potion. I have a gut feeling I'm accidentally gonna lose, like, just eat through a ton of potions thinking I'm attacking. Okay, limit break. Stock limit breaks moves can be unleashed at a time of choosing, but they will all vanish at the end of the battle. All right, okay. X to unleash limit break, normal W. Oh, God, if there was one thing that they had, the smallest tweak, it was this. Was just let me stock them, give me a semblance of control over when these things activate. This is a godsend change. So tiny, so monumentally different, and how it affects the gameplay. Artemis, welcome back with the 8 months. Send Gungaka to the max. Hell yeah, baby. That's the plan. Tweedledum, welcome back with 100 saying, Mary Bumness, have my free bits I've been saving up. Love you and your content so much. Hope you enjoy the holiday. Likewise, fam. Welcome back with 100. Trying to say we got a new video on the channel right now. Also, Nightcrawler, welcome back with a 27. And then Xerxes, welcome back with the 21. Welcome back. And then Trisha Katz with the 14. Thank you so much, y'all. Happy holidays. Let's get with it, shall we? All right. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this it shows you on the side, or at least it should. Like, as if I have any control over it. Besides activation. Alright, fuck it. Oh, this is crazy cool.
Here we go! Go!
Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm getting my buttons all turned around. Gotta remember layouts here. Alright, that's so... Oh, I love this so much! I'm gonna cry! This is such a small change, but it means the world! I mean, you can skip them an X. I know. Oh, it's so fucking... I mean, you could kind of do that before. Well, no, that's a lie. Only with certain, like the... You could speed up the spinning wheel before it, like, locked. You know, like, sometimes it eats up the whole screen. It's like, you gotta watch these slots get into place. You could skip that. Alright. And Blizzard. Okay, fire! 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 Woo!
Showing your back to the enemy. Overconfidence will destroy you.
What is this?
Oh no, he's hot! See, that's another thing. Crisis Core...
You're not the only hero.
It's over.
Yeah, the switch lighting be a little rough, but that's the price you pay for mobility, folks.
Impossible.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe he'll murder everyone else later. Ow. I know they kept the flip phone! Thank fucking God. And we're back here. Yeah, so Crisis Core plays with your expectation of knowing the original plot, because it literally starts off, you know, in this little VR mission and almost
Angeal.
introduces Sephiroth as a villain, despite the fact that currently Sephiroth is not a villain in this story, and this is VR Sephiroth, who's, like, supposed to be, like, a fightable target or some shit. But, you know, this is Sephiroth's first introduction in Crisis Core, you know, after playing the original, and you kind of already know the fucked up shit that he does. So, it's, you know, it fucks with your expectation a little bit. Anyway.
Training's over.
Bye-bye Bitcoin.
Why?
Yeah, he ain't even... Yeah, this one's just like a simulation, you know, training
You
exercise,
serious?
Sephiroth. Sephiroth's sane, for
I
now.
was just getting warmed up.
3 hoes and a merry Jesus' birthday, super butterbuns and chat, and I see boy playing the Gong Arga game. Weirdly enough, it was around when you played the PSPOG when I started hanging on
Zach.
Twitch more. Joy to all.
Oh, Pamela, thank you so much for the $1. So good to see you. And I
Embrace
hope
your
you'll enjoy
dreams.
the Gungaga adventure. Yeah, I've played Crisis Core on stream several times. Okay, let's listen to this line.
If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams. And honor.
Okay, I don't know why that felt sped up. See, here's the issue, is I remember this script really well. Okay, I know exactly how it's supposed to sound. I have the comparison in my head right here, on file, pulling the tab out. He pauses a little more with that. He's like, you need to have dreams and honor. He just kind of blurts it really fast. Sees welcome back with $1, saying, hey gamers, this is your notice that Death Stranding is on Epic Games Store for free tomorrow morning. Keep on keeping. I did see that. It's exciting. Thank the Kojima feed-in. I know it's such a weird thing to get used to. It is. It's like I feel like, you know, it's like putting on a new pair of shoes. You know, you gotta get walking into it before it's like stops being painful. It's the best way to describe it. You know what? Fun fact: I actually do this sometimes when I'm like, you know, waiting for my food to finish, like in a microwave and all that cooking.
All this
training and no assignments.
And no assignments. Like they're hanging me out to dry. You must be pretty busy with everyone off base.
Off base? Wait, haven't you heard? There's been a mass desertion.
Every day is leg day. Gotta get strunk.
One of the firsts has deserted. Took a bunch of seconds and thirds with him. All from Wutai.
Does he read poetry?
Goal,
Does he monologue?
This mass soldier desertion is why your training's on hold. Whoa.
And he's like, no one wants to work these days.
You're up.
Yeah, finally. Time for some real action.
Yes, it'll be your show.
Yes!
Report to Director Lazard. There'll be a briefing.
Zach, it's good to finally meet face to face. Lazard, Director of Soldier.
Yeah, huh?
Hey,
Okay.
On to business.
I'll survive. I'll get over it.
Soldier First Class Genesis. A month ago, he went missing during a mission in Wutai.
Why he looked like that so clean? Everybody looks like, you know, they got their,
not a clue.
you know, the most glow-up skin treatment. It is a little surreal.
The mission is currently stuck in limbo.
Like, I find something almost charming about, like, you know, the PS2 or PSP era of, you know, that kind of, those gameplay graphics. I do find them incredibly charming.
I've recommended you for first.
The lip syncing seems a little odd, though.
Angeal! I love you, man! Angeal!
Make me regret
Okay,
this,
that was
Zach.
funny.
Sir.
Once you're packed, you'll leave at once.
Yeah, Angeal basically sounds the same. I think it's just
After
the
entering
timing.
Wutai, we go straight to work.
Little pup, Zach the puppy. Okay. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Zach the puppy, the little nickname that they end up giving him, I feel like does work a little better with this kind of Zach. You know, with how his voice and, you know, his kind of cadence and everything. He's a little more
If you have any
puppy-like
questions about missions and combat,
versus, you know,
he can
Gomez
help
and
you.
all that. He's a little more, not so much puppy, more dog.
Hey, Zach. Anything you want to know? Just ask. First, we should really go over combat.
Oh, I was gonna ask you out to coffee, considering you're gonna
Probably
blow
got
up my
a handle on
messages
it in
later.
training, but I sent you a mail explaining the basics.
When they mentioned, like, when his little cameo and remake, I was
Take
like,
a look, okay?
or at least they mention him. They're like, I'm gonna go get him. Voice of Nonsense, welcome back with the 11, saying 1 month away from a full year. How's the remake? Going well so far. The gameplay changes are immaculate. Welcome back, Little Voice. I hope you're doing lovely.
So, did you read it?
No.
Thoughts? I mean, I doubt you'd get it all in one read.
I don't read. Move on.
So not true.
They pay me to hit things.
Well, it's there if you want to review. Oh, the materia you were using.
This
during
is also
training
very new, where
has been taken back.
they've added voice acting in the little text dialogue scenes now.
Powerful materia have to be earned. Those... Now, let's talk about missions.
Forgive me if I kind of fly through some of these because again, this is all very
To take on missions,
familiar information
you
to
first
me.
have to register your information on the mission board.
When they first introduced this is such a odd. There's so many weird little mechanics or like interactive things that pop up once and they're never brought up again. Or like, you know,
Once
when I
registered,
first
you can look up mission information.
played Crisis Core, I assumed I'd be coming back to this briefing room a lot. You know, that'd be my hub. I'd have to check things there. But no, like
I'll
once
show you how to register on the board.
once you get to a certain part of the story, there is no going back, you know? Crisis Core gives off the illusion that this is like a hub mission game, when, while there is a lot of that, the story is not letting you do that. Alright, am I walking here? Hey, hey, hey. Alright, let's do the register.
Now that you're officially registered, you should try a mission.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
The save point's that way. If you're not completely sure about
Okay, yeah, thanks. He's so obsessed with me, I swear to God. Holy crap! Okay, missions. Okay, can register missions by blah 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 rewards such as special materia. Yeah. I love it. Here it is. Oh, it's so everything's the same. Hold on. Not gonna lie, I kind of miss the slam down one. You know, like this is cute too, but the transition. Not as punchy. The other one literally just slammed down. It was like, oh, the menu? Here it is. This works nice, though. Okay. Let's look at it. Thank you. No accessories. Probably have nothing to work with here. My favorite, there's so much shit in Crisis Core that, like, you know, again, in a game sense is perfectly fine, but in a story sense it's just funny. Is the fact that, like, you just have the store in your pants, and you can just, you know, they're just airdropped to you, I guess. Alright. Okay, let's do a mission, shall we? Training, let's go. Zach has Amazon Prime Day delivery. That's what we're playing the big bucks for.
Activating combat mode.
Alright, yep. Got the gauge. Do I have my... I was about to say, where's my assault twister? The assault twister, baby! Spin, bitch! Nice.
Got him!
Oh, this is so much better. It's so much, like, faster, reactive, flashy. You know, it's doing the 7 remake thing where there's sparks flying out of everything.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Everyone's made out of, like, really cheap steel and iron. There's so many sparks. Ba-da-ba-da. I'm gonna have an absolute hoot going through the mission log in this game when I next travel. Oh my god.
Nice work. You cleared the mission.
I could have done it blindfolded.
Bet?
You're the man.
Okay, yeah, maybe these would have been a lot better as text.
I can't...
Alright.
Oh.
There's so many. There's like a bajillion. I can't count them off the top of my head, but there's more than 500. There has to be. It's like, you know, going through a PC folder and there's just more folders that keep unlocking, like, more folders. That's what the mission log looks like.
You'll find items that
There's
you can
300.
use
It feels like there's way more.
company.
So they're provisions for soldier members.
Make sure they don't go to waste. Check the pods before every mission.
Again, they're making it. They're setting it up. It's like, this is a mission-based game where you're constantly going back and forth from, you know, mission HQ to the mission itself. No, you just grab that once, you're never here again. I mean, you show up, I think, like, you know, once in like 1/3. First third's kind of, you know, you're hanging around here a good amount.
You can also get messages from Director Lazard and news about the company via mail. You should check it regularly. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get mail from new friends you make.
Yes.
I'm actually taking the time to do all the missions in this game. Never had the patience to do the PSP version.
But don't
Same.
just
I mean,
read
like, I
mail
would...
that you get from
I
girls.
think the furthest I ever got in the mission log was like 70% or something.
Well,
Yeah, Crisis Core is a game I like playing through
looks
for
like
the,
it's time for you to
you
head
know,
out.
the campaign
You with Angie?
experience, really,
Yeah.
the main story. Alright, yep. Me being confused when I'm doing shit damage in-game when I've done no mission. Like, yeah, that'll do it. A lot of people kind of like, oh, okay. Yeah, they see it and they just kind of forget about it. Yeah, the missions will easily get you leveled up quickly. You know, they kind of want you to do like a few missions, you know, before you go out and do shit. Okay, let's look at the mail. Congratulations on your first mail. Alright. Why? Because I'm such a nice guy, and I know you and your one-track mind don't know what I know. Congrats on your first mail, basic tutorial, blah-da-dee, da-da-doo. Intimate TV, welcome back with a 20, saying, this Zach voice is rough, but passable. Like, yeah, it goes in between, like, that's fine, to, you know, like, the comparison is just so vast.
It's time to head to
And I really, really just don't want to constantly being like, it's not as good, not as good, but it just sticks out, you know, it's like a splinter. You try to ignore it, but, yeah, I'm all set, let's go.
I'll be joining you as well. I'm counting on you.
Sir.
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
He's like, shit,
No.
never been asked that before.
To become a hero.
Ah,
Bet.
good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Thanks?
Ooh, burn. Holy crap. Bro just told you to go fuck yourself.
Fort Tamblin is straight ahead. Let's go. The unit is already standing by.
You two there! Hold it!
Sup? Filthy, welcome back with the 42, saying happy holidays once likewise.
Leave this to me.
It's like, this is what I trained for.
That's the end.
This is so
Conflict resolved.
sexy. I'll tell you, I'm probably gonna get
Okay,
caught up with
next.
like me not realizing I have limits like set up,
No
because I'm so
can-do.
used for them to being, you know, activated automatically.
I mean, the director is watching, right? So I have to make a good impression.
Zach,
The way they did Angeal's face is kind of off.
dumb apples?
Yeah, I can see that. Overall, it's a
No,
glub because
what's
like
that?
there's more textures, detail, that kind of thing. But
Incredible.
there is an offness to this a little bit. I'm not sure if it's just a Switch
Well,
version or what.
So much for you making first.
But some characters look a little too Play-Doh to me, a little
What's
too
this
stiff, you
dumb
know.
apple?
Also, forgive me if you're hearing crunching. I'm eating pickles. I forgot. Is there like any chest around here? I don't think so. You know what I miss is my speed up button. Oh, perfect timing. Bum, 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 bum. My spending's not working. Boys, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Some holiday cheers, some emotes. There we go. If you guys got a gift sub, please be sure to give Voice of Nonsense a huge thank you. 5-year-old Scott ad free viewing for emotes for the whole month. It's a gift that keeps on giving for the whole month. Activating combat mode. This next activating combat mode goes out to you, boys.
Activating combat mode.
Hot. Fleeing the enemy. I don't care. I don't fucking flee anywhere in this fucking game. Are you kidding me?
Later.
No, we die trying.
Conflict resolved.
The end. Oh yeah.
My review of the Zack voice actor, I think he ranges to fine to good, when he's doing the OG lines. When he does his own shit, the lines he had at the end dog integrate, he's great. Also he gets better in the later half of the game, I feel.
That's good. Yeah, it again, I think like if the original Crisis Core didn't have voice acting, this would be like, oh, that's just cool. But that original performance is so iconic that it's impossible to top, honestly. So, sorry, pickle. Payment, thank you for the $1. What I was saying is, my preferred way to play the original Crisis Core is through the PSP emulator. And the emulator has a hot button where it speeds up the game. And you can literally, like, fast forward through sequences. You know, so running through areas, you just, like, tap it, and you can, like, basically, you know, fast forward your way through the levels. It's a very nice touch for the emulator. But now, they added a run button in this game. Love that. Hot. And it's on R2. And I'm like, why didn't they have a run button before? Me not realizing it was on a PSP that had less buttons than a
Activating
normal
combat
controller.
Out of the way.
Whoops! The lunge forward on the attack is awesome.
Oh,
That was one of the most annoying problems in the original, is that, like, if you hit something, you know, you had to be, like, right next to it or else it just wouldn't connect, you know? Zack would be hitting air more than anything. So this is super sexy.
So, Angeal, what's the deal with dumb apples?
The official name is Banora White. The trees bear fruit at random times during the year. Because of that, the townspeople affectionately call them dumb apples.
That's okay. At this point, I can only help but laugh. Oh my god, that was funny.
The local farms had plenty of them to spare.
Oh, really? So you stole them?
We were poor, Zack.
Nice excuse.
Me when I go to Target?
But even then, I had my honor. The largest Banora White tree grew on a wealthy man's estate. It was rumored that those apples tasted the best. But I never stole from that tree
Zack?
because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
Alright, you
He was a
fucking
friend.
hypocrite.
You should have just asked for some.
Yeah, seriously. Angel, you're fucking stupid.
Honor can be quite a burden at times.
Oh, brother.
And what exactly does this have to do with me?
No story is not worth hearing.
He's like, alright, listen here, little protege. You want this fat sword? You're gonna have to earn it.
That's it?
Listen to my honor advice.
Thanks a lot.
Fuck honor, eat the rich. Yes, I'm hungry. Honor ain't gonna pay the bills. Honor ain't gonna full, you know, make the stomach full. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm super stoked to go through these missions though on my own time and just have a great time. Avatar, welcome back with the 15 saying Merry Christmas buns. Have some honor. Holy crap. Thank you so much for the 6 or the 15. An honored sub. I'm honored. Honor always gives me the shit.
The unit will
Seriously.
set off an explosion. That's our cue.
The diversion will allow
I'm
us to
honor
infiltrate.
intolerant, you know?
Right. I'll set the bomb inside the fortress. You'll charge the front gate and
Here's how we're gonna bomb these poor defenseless people.
and.
I feel so bad for
Indulge
Wutai.
yourself.
You got it. That's what I do
Like,
best.
you know, again, we are literally on the side of the aggressor
Come on,
here.
be
Like,
unique.
Zack is, you know, he's cute, he's naive, he just wants to be a hero, you know? And that's kind of what the story is about. It's coming of age, as Zack is very
You know,
naive
I've
as to,
never
like, what actually
seen
makes a
you
real
use
hero.
that.
You know, and it's
Don't
not
you
being
think
the
it's sort
best
of a
of, you know,
waste?
of your institution or
use
whatever,
brings about
you know?
wear, tear, and rust.
He learns to
that's
be a
a real
hero
waste.
for himself and for
You're
his
serious,
loved
aren't
ones.
you?
Yeah. I can be pretty cheap.
Noted.
Yeah, no kidding.
Begin mission.
Honor, Taco Bell, it's all the same. Was it ever explained why he has such a drive to be a hero? I'm sure in some, like, details, like, Zack talks about it. You know, Zack is just like a farm boy. He just had big dreams of, you know, being a big shot, and Soldier was a easy way to do that, or, like, a way to do that. Sephiroth, you know, mind you, most of the people in 7 grow up with Shinra propaganda being blasted on the airwaves. And Sephiroth is kind of like, you know, the hot star of Soldier, and he's paraded around as this, you know, amazing, you know, hero, celebrity, god status almost, and that's very admirable. You know, Zack looks up to that, and a lot of, you know, Cloud, a lot of characters looked up to Sephiroth as a hero. You know, Shinra's desperate to get Soldier people. So, yeah, he's just like, you know, Zack is supposed to be kind of like the average Joe, to an extent. And, you know, he just has a good heart. And, you know, he wants to be a hero and stuff. And then later when he starts working for Shinra, and then, you know, fast forward in this story, and he realizes how expendable he is in the eyes of Shinra. You know, his company turns on him and stuff. And, you know, Shinra's evil. Like, they literally privatized war, you know, child soldiers kind of shit. Weapon, you know, Mako-infused super soldiers, that kind of stuff.
Behold the line here!
So, like, this is a coming-of-age story of Zack learning to, you know, not just try to be, like, a hero for Shinra, but be a hero for himself. You know, and that's why it ends with, like, hey, do you think I became a hero, despite the game ending with, you know, him basically taking on Shinra. Okay, hold on. Me trying to remember my buttons here. Alright. How do I do the lock-on again? Where is it? L. Let's hit Blizzard. Let's see if I hit... Nope. Alright.
Later! Got him!
Oh, wrong button. Oh, damn it. Not the... Oh, wait, it's not Kingdom Hearts. I can use Cure without losing all my MP. This is honestly taking some getting used to. Having this many... The button layout is so incredibly different. Yeah, much more convenient, more intuitive. I'm just not used to having intuitive controls like this. I'm used to just toggling between the attacks. Trying to get my muscle memory intact here, you know? Boom. Baba booey. Alright, let's, okay, that's the... And then, not Soma. Don't want to use the Soma. Is it? No, Soma... No, yeah, Soma's not... The Soma's Soma. Soma is SP. Get used to it. Conflict resolved? Oh, yeah, ice is really good for long range, but only if it's stationary. RXM, welcome back with the 28 saying, so what do we think of the new voices? They're reading. They be talking. It's a comparison thing. If I could wipe my memory clean of the first, you know, Crisis Core performance, I would.
Intruder! It's Soldier! Damn! Stop him!
Oh boy.
Activating combat mode.
Again, how is the volume, guys? Can you hear me all right over the game? Please let me know. I don't want to get drowned out too much. I am going to be talking a lot over the cutscenes. I'm excited to see the Yuffie scene here voiced, though. That's going to be really cute.
Oh yeah!
Thank you again for the 28. I
Piece
hope you're
of
doing
cake.
well.
Could have done it blindfolded.
All good? Alright.
Stay alert. I've heard the Wutai keep a monster around for anti-soldier purposes. It should be somewhere in the fort.
So, if I can take it out, will I make first?
Depends on the quality of work.
Depends how dead you make it.
Run amok and gather attention. Do well, and you'll gain favor with Director Lazard.
That'll be a cakewalk. Just watch.
Alright, assault. Yeah. Start. Let's go. There should be... Oh god, I remember the chest being around. Oh, there it is. Where's the chest? Right there. Alright, we're gonna go for it, guys. We're gonna get all of them.
Activating combat
Oh, excuse me. Alright. Teleport me into the room. Oh, reduce. Oops. do ice. Oh, stay still so I can use my little ice attack. Thank you.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved.
Not enough MP. Alright, noted. Alright, trying to get a drone shipment in
And
here.
so many others much joy this year and can't wait for the next year of awesome content.
I'm actually going to spend most of them on ethers because it's pretty crucial. B-Mac, thank you for the 3. Happy holidays. Thank you for bringing me and so many others so much joy this year. Can't wait for next year of awesome content. Thank you so much for the 3. It's been an absolute pleasure. Yeah, next year is going to be, I'm hoping to be a pretty hunky year for content. A lot of video stuff, so look forward to it, guys.
There he is! Get him!
Activating combat mode.
Got him!
Boom.
Conflict
This is so good. It's so punchy.
Activating combat mode.
Ah, man. I am rock solid right now, guys. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Let me take an ether really fast. Potion. Shippy sip. I don't have to go in the menu and do it.
Conflict resolved.
Oh. There's a button for it now. Are you serious? Wow. They had a cool button. I love that. Oh, is it good? Oh. Oh. Right. Where's the cutscene where it's like, do you want to charge head first into the bullets? Or is that next?
Activating combat mode.
No, not enough AP. Man, it really yells at you. It's like, hey!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Anyway, welcome back with a 33 saying, hope you're having a very Merry Christmas, Buns. Likewise, it's a very Christmassy core Christmas today. Thank you so much for keeping that sub going. This seems like a trap. Let's open it! There's nothing inside!
Activating combat mode.
Give me a sec. Hold on, guys. I need me a little sippy sip. Also, I swear to God, and like, I really cannot remember. The original Crisis Core didn't have health bars on the enemies, right? You kind of had to like just guess. You know, you could see the damage you were doing, but I don't remember there being health bars on enemies. Or am I just like completely forgetting that? Am I like crazy? Not one health bar. Okay.
Activating combat
It's a
mode.
nice change. Welcome change. I like seeing how much damage I'm doing. Like, the number's cool and all, but like, you know, seeing the big red line, that's hot. You need an item to see HP bars? Oh my god, really? I never bothered. I feel like that... I don't know, items are so much more useful, you know, or I guess like, you have such a limited amount of space that, you know, you'd probably want to use it for something like more gameplay or damage or something like that.
Get him!
Activating combat mode.
Okay, I'm not used to having the limit break right here. It's so cool. Prove your honor to.
Honor to me.
I got it. I've played the original a lot, guys. Served.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved.
I like the one where Sung calls you, and he's like, this is the end, and then you answer your phone, and you just scream, I'm trying! I'm trying! And it just blows everything up.
See it!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Sup, babes?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh, that's one's changed. I'm sad about it. No.
This is Lazard. Enemies appear to be lurking in every corner. This fortress will not fall easily.
Yeah. Just now, I was checking out a revolving wall and was jumped.
Other walls.
God, man, he really be in that booth reading that script, huh? What now? Oh, okay, I gotta get the rest. I'm just out here having fun, honestly. There's no urgency. I know what I'm about, fellas. Also, this is like the rare chance to actually get really explore. They had a little marker indicator like that. Love that for us. Damn, am I drunk? Oh, okay, this is the... Oh, my bad. I ran to the front. Whoops! I was like, why is it getting farther away? Hang on. Playing catch-up now. Yeah, this should be it. No, that's this one over here. Ba-da-da. There we go.
We make our stand here!
Does anyone think Dirt of Service will get a remake of some kind? I think it actually might, yeah. I think it'll get the same treatment as this. Because, yeah, Dirt of Service is PS2 game. Crisis Core PSP. It's, you know, slightly less hardware or, you know, powerful hardware. They did say in interviews that they have no plans to remake Dirge right now because of, like, you know, Rebirth is kind of the priority. But they didn't say they weren't going to do it. They just said they don't have any immediate plans to do it. Dirge of Cerberus could easily benefit from any type of gameplay tweaks that they could add to make it better. If they give the same treatment that this gets, Dirge of Cerberus will be a much more fun game for people. If it does, and probably after all 3 remakes are out, since it's after Advent Children. Yeah, I feel like it would be really low on the priority list. I feel like they need to make progress in, you know, remake first or Rebirth. It would probably come out sometime after Rebirth or after the last 7 remake game or whatever, the 3rd entry. But they didn't say they wouldn't do it, so that's good. And I think if there's high enough fandom, man, and I can add to that, you know. Why not?
Sergeant!
He's charging.
Charging!
Stand strong and charge back! Cowards!
Huh?
Activating combat mode.
Hey, boy. Don't you hate it when that happens? Oh, none of them.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Long live Wutai!
Sorry, bro. I know you're just out here protecting your people, but, you know, consider this. I have a paycheck to get.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, wrong. God damn it. See, this is the problem. My buttons. My buttons! Anyway. Cool.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved.
I think maybe after they have whatever tweaks they have expected for Vincent in the remake games, they'll remake Dirt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They gotta make more progress. They have to actually introduce remake Vincent, I think, before any of that happens. Take a look.
Understood. Eliminate any remaining enemies.
Okay, I actually just want to. Okay. I'm just being thorough. I want to open this first. There's 2 more left. Do I get anything? I've never actually really... I don't think I've ever really bothered to do all of this. There we go. go. There's the last two. This should be at the very least.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, that was 2 on 1! We let a 2-for-1 special.
Conflict resolved.
Later! Oh yeah!
Oh, there's one more. Do I dare go looking for it? Oh, I might as well if I have one left. I'm sure that'll drive some folks crazy. I'm just like... Okay, it's gotta be one of these secret walls or something. That's the one I just went through. Okay, yeah, here's the exit for continue. Okay, it's got to be one of these trapdoors I didn't activate. I want to see if it'll give me a materia or something for this. I can't remember if it does. I think you can't get the last one because I charged in. Nah. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll just keep going then. Hold on. Let me just triple check this corner. Okay, yeah. Fuck it. Let's go. I'll tell you, has anyone really been able to successfully, and I'm sure some people have, but like your experience, you know, during the like infiltrate the icy factory where you have to do like, you know, a Metal Gear Solid mission really fast?
Good work.
Has anyone ever really been able to like get all of the chests before, you know, the enemies spot you? Because like you can fail it and win and get through it, but you know, if you are good enough, you can get all of the items before people walk in.
Understood. Keep pressing forward. Be wary. The enemy's hurt, but not down.
I got all of them. Was it worth it? Yeah, I never really tried getting all of them. I'm like, well. Wow.
That must be the central area.
God damn, I hope we're not attacked by a small child.
Activating combat mode.
Okay, maybe I should just use items. Okay, let me do a heal. Let me get some somas really fast. Hold on. There we go. Items. Let's do... Yeah, I need somas. Your girl needs some somies. Alright. Game just called me poor. It's fine. We'll get money later. I'll do some missions after this so I can get some money.
Activating combat mode.
Also, I think there's a health point coming up. I shouldn't have done all that. It's whatever. Death.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved.
Earrings. Hold on. Let's put those on. Hang tight. Hold on.
What's this?
Huh?
That is Wutai's guardian deity, the Great Leviathan. We are the Wutai Army's elite, the Crescent. We serve Leviathan and smite Wutai's enemies.
I don't remember this. Did I just never interact with this?
A query. Is the goal of this invasion to spread your Mako reactors?
Yes. A reactor here would allow people to live better lives.
No! Oh my god.
And that includes you.
Oh my god, no! Zach, shut the fuck up!
This
Propaganda!
better life that you speak of comes at the grave cost of
Yeah, this is
losing
now.
our homeland. Pain and despair. That's what you bring. One more question. You have power, so I must ask, why do you use it to cause evil?
Is it wrong to spread happiness through Mako energy? Is that what you consider evil?
Oh my god. Zach, shut the fuck up!
Sadly, I was mistaken.
No,
Let
Zach.
us settle things. as warriors.
He's so naive.
Activating.
Bro knows how to decapitate people, but doesn't have a slightest fucking clue on how harmful this shit is to the planet.
Take that!
This is weird that this is in here. I didn't know. What the fuck is this? Like, it makes sense, you know. Again, this is aligned with what's happening right now. I'm just like, wow, they did add stuff. Unless I just never noticed this before, which I find that hard to believe. That looked like it hurt.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Why won't you finish me?
Not in the mood.
As long as we draw breath, we will oppose Shinra. Now, finish it.
Oh, come on.
What is this? Wow, I should have replayed the original before I boot this up. I need to go back and look at. I do not remember this. It's nice little character development though, just kind of again showing how in the dark Zack is to kind of like the cruelty of Shinra. Despite the fact that he's like serving up the cruelty, but he's like, we're here to. What do you mean you guys don't want free power?
Fun fact, this gets followed up in one of the side missions. It's legit the few instances where Zack goes in depth on his idea of a hero. Also an example where needed to sprinkle story stuff in places are then the 10-hour story.
I agree. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities to do it. And it's nice. Again, just more fleshed out characterization and story bits for pre-established things already. It's cool. Pay him a thing for the dollar. All right. Yuffie!
1. Avoid training when you can.
Oh, she sounds so cute!
Protect Wutai at all costs.
She sounds so young!
3. Ugly Shinra soldier dudes must be punished.
Here she comes. Here she fucking comes.
Who are you?
Yeah! I'm Wutai's greatest warrior. It's over for you because now you have to face me.
To freedom! This area's not safe for you. Go on home now.
You're the one going home. If you want to go any further, you're gonna have to go through me.
Please do the punch thing. Please do the punch thing. It's so funny.
What am I supposed to do here?
Shoo shoo ha! Shoo shoo ha!
Ah! No! You got me!
This is such a great interaction.
That'll teach you to mess with me. Once again, I saved Wutai. To freedom!
She's built different, guys.
Boy, oh boy. That's a lot of energy. Now, back to work.
That voice good. That voice works so good because she's like, how old is Yuffie in this? Like 10 or 12. She's an absolute child. In the original Crisis Core, those scenes are not voiced. She's just and she shows up consistently throughout the missions too. There's like, you know, Yuffie the Materia Hunter and all that. She snapped his spine in half. That'll show him. I can't believe Yuffie suplex Zack. Isn't she like 9 and I can't remember. She's a child. She's like a baby.
You must be the anti-soldier monsters.
I'm the soldier.
Activating combat mode.
Bet. Dealing with enemy abilities. Okay, yeah, guard. Ability power. That's brand new. Hold on. Probably should have read that. Oh, okay. Oh, ooh, skip. All right, my bad. Hit too many buttons there. Oh, crap. Okay, give me some. Where are my? Can I get some? Can I get some DMW juice in this bitch? Didn't mean to hit that. There we go. Oh, that's crazy. I can knock them out of it now. That's so cool. I was so confused with that. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, I'm invincible. All right. Oh, yeah. Pop off. All right. It's helicopter. Can I finally, okay, my blizzards, that's great. Can I get some juice in here? God, Blizzard hurts as usual. You know, it's like it's an anvil. Ah! Here we go. Got it.
Conflict resolved.
Sir.
Soldier second class Zach. Victorious again.
BMW machine broke. It's like, yeah, no.
Get out of there.
I'm on a losing streak with my slots.
Got it.
I didn't get a single one. Unless I was like, I'm not used to having it like load up, you know, and having to execute on my own. I'm so used to have it going automatically. So my eyes might even glaze over the prompt if I get it, but I'm like, didn't see it. What you playing on? I'm playing on normal, just for, first playthrough. There's a, I'm getting used to the new button layout and everything. Curbs with the 10 months saying, have a very crisis Christmas YouTube, bro. Love you. Love you so much. Thank you for the 10. Also, blue thing for the 20.
Not good.
Blue, thank you so much for the 20, saying happy 20 months and Merry Christmas. Hope you're having a great day. Took about an hour to go through Christmas presents and eat breakfast. My sister and her husband got me a new TV, so I'll be getting that set up. Oh, hell yeah! That's quite the haul. I hope you enjoy it, Blue. Thank you so much for the 20. Sounds like it was a lovely day.
Oh, sorry if your sword got any wear, tear, or rust on it.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
I love him.
Thanks.
Meanwhile, see, that Lazarus, the director of Soldier, come out here in his white pants in some fucking dingy ass forest. Just to check up on his guys.
This operation will bring an end to the war. I wanted to see it through. Soldier second class Zach.
Now that we've obliterated all of Wutai, we can finally rest easy.
Tamblin. I saw it with my own eyes. To be frank, my evaluation is...
Is he...
You diverted the enemy and successfully supported Angeal. For a second, that was exemplary work.
Jack, Do you know the difference between a first and a second?
A number?
Going above and beyond is always the expectation. That's soldier first class.
Jack Pie's welcome back with the 50th race. And Gongaga? Where has Gong Gong? Do the gays need to be worried? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Thank you so much for the 53 though.
Zach,
Jack, welcome
let's go.
back.
Sephiroth is waiting.
Sephiroth? The hero? Wow, I'm gonna meet a hero.
Fangirl moment. Zach is the biggest Sephiroth stan, which makes it even more tragic.
Activating combat
And it's like,
mode.
who the fuck are you? God, I sure hope you guys aren't copies of some emo fuck with reading poetry left and right. I like to imagine that Genesis was more than happy to have copies of himself in hopes that he could, you know, start his own theater troupe and finally reenact Loveless on stage like the other people. But, you know, it's his production. Hey, do you fucking mind? Holy shit. I like that the DMW has pictures, like, showing constantly now. It's really cool. You know, because they would do flashbacks for sequences where they, like, stop and they, like, hey, check it out. But now it's just passively in there in the corner. It's nice.
Zach, come on.
Yeah, his interpretation of Loveless, he's like, I'm going to do it the right way.
Zach, take the director to safety.
Contact Sephiroth.
Zach can handle it. Now go.
Follow me, director.
The combat slot machine will always be the stranger design decision. It sure is. The DMW,
Director Lazar.
Goodness, you're safe.
I think it's great how they went about it in here, where they actually give you a little bit of control over it. That was the biggest problem in the original Crisis Core, is that the DMW was, you had no control over it. It was pure RNG. The reason why they made it a thing in the first place is because, and you can probably connect the dots, Tabata, the game's director, and I believe the producer as well, Katase, were, they like pachinko, big pachinko people, and they thought that they could implement a similar kind of gameplay system in this. You know, this is like, when you make smaller budget games, like on the PSP and stuff, they do kind of allow a little more creative freedom. You know, again, it's not as expensive to kind of, you know, mess around with ideas. And clearly they gave it a shot. But how the DMW is used by the end, in my opinion, justifies its entire existence, love it or hate it. Even in the original Crisis Core, you know, where you have no control over it, how they use the DMW as a gut punch by the end is so awesome. And I love seeing that kind of stuff in games.
Angeal! Angeal! What? These guys aren't Wutai troops.
Ow. It's hot in here, guys.
Summon? Who called it out?
Oh my god. Let's go, baby.
Activating combat mode.
I should be okay in this, honestly. This isn't... Can I get some fucking juice out here? One of my other small touches I like at the combat, too, is the fact that, you know, if the DMW is generous enough, it can literally just, like, max out your health. You know, go way over your normal threshold. Bro, give it a rest. Okay, he's kicking. I'm throwing ice. No, stop that. Stop that. Stop. There we go. Don't want to do the hellfire. Not about that. Here we go. Got it. All right, there's my juice.
Prove your honor to me.
I got it.
I just like watching it. I know I don't have to, but I like it. Nice. Popsicle.
Conflict resolved.
Served. Yeah, feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. It's getting hot in here. Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Holy.
And he's like, yeah, it's me, bitch. What about it?
Genesis.
The missing soldier first class? They're identical.
A Genesis copy.
Copy? A human copy?
I still do love the original
Angeal?
Sephiroth, but I think the
I
Sephiroth
thought
is
he
just
was
as
fighting around
menacing.
here.
He's a little less...
So he's gone too.
He's a little more gravitas,
Wait,
if that
what
makes
does that
sense.
mean?
Whereas,
It means Angeal.
I would say the original
Has betrayed
Sephiroth is
us
a little
as
more
well.
silky, if that makes
No
sense. A little
way.
more silky smooth
what
and
kind
a
of
little more
guy
elegant,
Angeal
but this
is,
one's just
and
as
he
menacing.
never do that. Angeal wouldn't betray us. Never!
Yeah, yeah. This seems like a good spot to find some ingredients. Get some dumb apples for my soup. All right, for reals, I gotta bounce for tonight. Take care, y'all. RJ, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your Christmas. Yes, I hope it's a chill evening for you. Thank you so much as usual.
What's with Angeal? How long is he gonna slack off like this? It's already been a month. Sephiroth's no help either. Lumping
Weird
Angeal
texture
together
things.
with
What the hell's
Genesis.
happening in the background here?
Genesis is a deserter.
Can the lighting not keep up with the movement?
With him.
Some weird
He
visual
used
shit.
copies of himself to attack us. Angeal wouldn't condone something like that. His soldier honor means way too much to him. Everything's so messed up now. Angeal, just come back to us.
That sounds like a grocery list reading. Gonna get Angeal some tomato. I get he's working out, you know, and he's kind of supposed to be breathy, but wow.
That would be me. Who is this?
Okay, that was good. It really does waver between like, oh man, and like, that's good.
Who was that?
Whoops the fuck? Who blowing up my phone? You think it's a Switch thing? Oh, probably. I probably attribute most of like the visual hiccups and kind of like
Any word on Angeal?
He hasn't contacted
I
his
guess
family
what's a graininess to the Switch.
So what's this about?
either. A new assignment. I want you to go to the hometown of our missing soldier first class, Genesis.
Huh?
According to the parents, they've had no contact with Genesis whatsoever. But they can't be trusted.
Why?
They're his family.
Ah!
I had already dispatched some staff, but we've lost contact. I want you to go and investigate. He will go with you.
Hey, Song!
Song of the Turks.
Whoa!
This job is looking...
Holy crap, his voice. I don't remember it being that deep. I guess, is it like that in Remake?
Let me know when you're ready to go.
I guess it is. Man. Ooh, cute, like that. Nice little...
Oh, Excuse me.
I recently played through Remake. I don't remember his voice being that, like, you know...
Hello?
I don't know if he had a cold, but just like, holy shit. I don't remember being that deep.
Not yet. I'll read it later. I'm in a meeting in the briefing room right now.
Oh, man.
Gotcha. Hey, can I talk to you after that?
I'm kind of busy, but if you can keep it short...
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll be outside the briefing room.
All right, summon unlocks. Cool. All right, let's do some side missions. All right. First things first, I'm the realist. Hit the save. Let me do some menuing, and then we'll jump in. Nah, wrong button. Wrong button. Here we go. All right. Items. Got a bulletproof vest. Equipment. Did they add more? Oh, I guess no. Okay, there's already more accessory slots. I forgot they unlock later. All right. You got mail. Construction project, soldier responsibility. I ain't reading that. All right, that should be enough. Let's go do. Let's do a few, shall we? Let's see how this voice acting is. The end of Wutai. Where is the difficulty on here? There it is, rank 1. Ooh. Clearing the mission, or you can quit the mission, blah, 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 blah.
Activating combat mode.
Sick.
Later!
Whoa! Random guy! So I'm just sitting here with my mouth open, like wide open in shock. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Oh my, he returns! God, the legend! The most random! The most generous of the 70 gift subs! Mama, what for? Congrats, the 70 of y'all! This got ad-free viewing and free emotes for the whole month. Random guy coming and giving the Christmas cheer. It's the gift reckoning for Random Guy. Well, it's 2 cents a week. I just... He beat me to the punch. Oh, watch out. Holy cannoli. Random was... Oh, wow.
Holy shit. Unstoppable.
Oh, my God.
You play the game quite well.
Look who's on top of the game.
Submit!
Ah.
Indeed.
Random, thank you so much for that. Again, every time I think like, okay, it's just a normal stream. Then a random guy comes in with a tactical nuke! Now Aurora's coming with it too! The gift reckoning is here! Okay, hold on. This music is driving me nuts. Give me a second, guys. I just want to turn this off. Get out of here and I can... There we go.
Oh, yeah!
Get back to the... There we go. Okay, now I can have an appropriate response without blowing everyone's ears out. Holy shit, thank you! Ah! Oh. Oh, the floodgates have opened. Oh, man. Oh. This is like the waifu wars, but with pretty men. They keep coming, they keep going. Blue eggs coming in with the 10. Aurora Shadowgun with the 50. Random guy with the 70. Can I get a... Incredible! All of y'all. What the... It's the gift that keeps on giving for 30 days. But seriously, y'all, thank you so much. Holy sh... Aurora, Random, Blue, all of y'all. Seriously, Aurora, you're always so nice, gifting left and right. Blue, thank you so much. And Random Guy, thank you for getting this tidal wave started. Oh my god. Wow. Thank you so much for that. And to everybody else in chat, if you guys got a gift sub, you need to give your gifter a big thank you, all right? Give back that holiday cheer. Literally the gift reckoning. Emote spam, yeah, seriously, emote spam, considering over 100 of y'all just got a ton of emotes. Thank you, seriously, Random, thank you so much again. Congrats on being the sub gifter with that. Aurora right behind with a huge 50. Always greatly appreciate that generosity. The gang's all here, there we go. Now we're spinning, the spins are back, there they are. So beautiful, so spinny. So circular, holy shit. All right. Wow. Incredible. Fucking incredible. Just excellent. Thank you guys so much. Scared me so much. According to Random, he said his vote is for Zach and the Husband Wars. It's a short race this time. More competitive, but oh god. The Zach love knows no bounds. Thank you all, seriously, for that. And again, Random, sit comfortably as a sub-gifter of the day. Probably for the year, honestly, if my numbers are correct. And Aurora, again, thank you as well. And Blue, appreciate it as always. I do not want to abandon the mission, no. I want to beat this guy up, you know. Alright, I'm just gonna drop a cooler on this guy's head. Hey, you look important.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on.
Got it.
Oh yeah.
What, 5th time's the try? My vote goes to Sephiroth. Sorry, Zach. If only there was a romance option in this game. A bajillion copies sold. I think everyone low-key wants to date Sephiroth. Like, pre-crazy Sephiroth. Sephiroth in this game is great because, you know, it's before he snaps. Sephiroth being like, wait a second, am I a human weapon? And he's like, well, might as well act the fuck up. Holy crap, thank you guys. Whew. I am awake. Oh, there's 2 here. Okay, yeah, I forgot. Again, this is what I was talking about. It's just folders on folders and folders. I can fix him. He really do be having, like, the biggest kind of mommy issues, though. Seriously, Sephiroth is like, oh, I'm like a bio experiment baby made from the cells of an alien, you know, like, invader parasite. Well, better make mama proud.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, wrong button, damn it. Oh, no MP's cost. Okay, bet. Me slamming these buttons. Can I take my button masher? I gotta get used to the block being on here. Not used to that. Nope, turn it. No. No juice for you. Come on. Ow. Oh, we're so close. Boom.
Oh, yeah. Resolved.
I'm surprised at how normal he seems in this game. It's not one I'm used to. I love what Crisis Core adds to Sephiroth's character. You know, because in the original 7, all you know Sephiroth is, and all you see him as, minus that brief, you know, flashback, you know, where it's, again, Crisis Core, basically, you know, or, you know, he's on a mission with Zack. You know, he's a psychopathic murderer monster who's, you know, high off his own farts and godhood. So, you know, he's got a solid-ass motivation, but you don't see Sephiroth's kind side. You don't see how, kind of, you know, well-mannered and kind he can be. And Crisis Core highlights that he does care about his friends. You know, he has a heart. Sephiroth has a heart in Crisis Core, and it's nice to see. And it hurts even more when, you know, he does finally snap and you realize where that shift comes from, and it's like, oh man, he's like lost it. You know, it's a huge fall from grace. You know, because it's one thing to be told about Sephiroth, the hero in the original 7, but it's one thing to see it, you know? Or it's another thing to see it. Sephiroth... Exactly that, though, Lenny. That's it. That's... Okay, so we got some stuff in here. Thunder? Oh, hell yeah. I should have gotten that earlier. Alright, let's mess around. I'll do one more mission, and then we'll get back with it. I do not care for fire. In my opinion, thunder is just more pure fire. And it goes through several things. I like that. What else did I get? I got Blizzard Blade? That's kind of hot. Man, I'm not used to having this early. So a lot of these stuff you kind of have to fuse. They don't really just give it to you. Huh. Okay, I guess because I just did the mission. Alright, let's see Hojo's Laboratory. This one's fun. How was the remake compared to the original? Any good quality of life improvements? Oh, a ton already. Definitely the gameplay. That's easily the biggest benefit. Originally, you know, with the DMW, completely random, had no control over it, you know, and you kind of just, like, wish upon a star for it to execute things. But now you can actually load them. So, you know, if you get a DMW roll, you can save it and activate it when you want, which is a huge change. Do you mind? Also, the quick commands here are different. The general speed and animation of the attacks are better. No physical. All right, pop off. Nope, turn that off. Don't like, off. Oh, they also changed some UI stuff in the corner when it comes to, like, you know, having certain perks activated, like, you know, no physical, that kind of thing. Hold on. Gotcha.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, there's a ton of small changes from the original. So just on a gameplay level, I recommend this version over the original. Easy. Like, they didn't have to tweak Crisis Core that much to have it be fun, but, you know, there were some small, like, things that haven't aged gracefully. You know, the original Crisis Core, to attack or use, like, abilities, you had to, like, use a little scroll icon thing at the bottom, toggle between the two using the shoulder buttons. But now they've hotkeyed everything, so you can toggle between your attacks a lot faster. It's honest. This is super awesome. I'm so happy this exists, really. All right. I guess that's good enough for me. Hold on. Where is my? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, how do I change, like, what button it goes on? It's right here. All right. B for Blizzard Blade. I like how that works. Okay. All right. I'm ready to go. Summon Monk can be unlocked at any time by obtaining some material through the missions. Rematch with Ifrit. I just did it, though, but it was against a different one in Hojo's Fine, I'll do it if the game insists. Yeah, let's fight Ifrit again, but a different one. Which one is it? Wait, which one is it? Hold on. Completely missed that.
Hurry then.
Hold on. Wait a second. I didn't want to hit the button again on accident in case it, like, activated the thing. M811. Okay. Oh, it's the Materia Hunter. Okay. There it is. It's hidden, once again, hidden in the folders.
Activating combat mode.
Bet. Yeah? Oh, that was stupid. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Man, he be kicking. Okay, hold on, y'all. Gotta call it close. All right, there we go. Got it.
Conflict resolved.
Draconian Vegas up to be 6 months and activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. There we go. Got it, Frip. He's giving me the Tims. Folders within folders, files within files, all leading to one thing. Bahamut. And an ass whooping. Alright, cool. Now let's go. I did it!
I see.
Guys, what do you think Sung packs in his lunchbox? You think he's a baloney guy? Strikes me as a salami person, honestly.
Ready to go?
A routine
Maybe roast
job,
beef?
right?
I don't know.
No sweat.
You think Sung eats at Arby's?
Originally, Sephiroth
I
was
eat at
assigned to
Arby's.
this mission. That means
Apples? It's just apple slices?
matter.
Probably apple slices with peanut butter.
or you'll fail.
He's like, I gotta keep my figure. They only gave us one uniform.
Oh, what is
You see how tight these suits are?
too much?
Why don't you say that to his face?
No thanks.
That was a good one. I see him more as a Panera person. Yeah, I don't know if he get that bread bowl. I do love me some good Panera though.
Weird trees.
Banora white trees,
Otherwise known as dumb bitch apples.
or dumb apples.
That means this is Banora Village? Angeal's hometown?
Correct. Genesis and Angeal have known each other a long time.
Buns, I work at Panera. Do you want any Panera secrets? Oh my god, yes. Okay, here's the thing. Panera, I have been ordering the same thing from every now and then I deviate, but for the most part, all I've gotten for like the last 15 years of my life is the bacon turkey bravo. That shit's so good. The tomato bread, oh my god. Oh my fucking god, it's so good. Oh, I have Hellfire? Can I activate? Is it?
Later.
Trying to hit my face.
Resolved.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Panera
These
secrets.
guys. I saw them in Wutai.
How fresh is the bread? I've seen some videos of people like heating up mac and cheese through like a baggie.
They may have taken control of the whole town.
Bacon turkey bravo is good because it's easiest to make. It's the most straightforward sandwich, but oh man, the ingredients are so delicious.
Destroy.
It's really that bread that makes it, you know? I love their grilled cheese.
Okay,
Their soup's
no
good.
sweat.
I like their tomato soup. Can I do my lore walk? Hold on. What do you want? Apples, he says. Got an assignment Banora, right? How is the place? I hear there's a lot of Shinra people there. Apparently the village main source of income is the production and processing of apples. The rest of their budget is made up of subsidiaries from Shinra. Now, why would Shinra care about such a tiny village? Could it have something to do with Mako? Or there's gotta be something fishy going on there. I'm gonna look into it. Doesn't look into it. What I think about Angeal, alright. It seems like every soldier first class has a quirk or three, but I think Angeal has a lot of common sense and is a trustworthy fellow. Which is true, like, Angeal is like the model first class soldier, because he's, you know, doing his thing. Let's face it, Genesis never found group activities appealing, so Angeal is, in fact, the spiritual leader of Soldier. I've got a lot of respect for him, too, and I envy you for getting to work with him so often. He is my dad. He is my soldier daddy. Selma, sick. Alright, let's try out my Blizzard Blade here. Oh, that's hot! I like that. Did they add new abilities? God! I'm gonna have so much fun playing this. Like on a plane or something? Oh my god. Wait. That's busted.
Conflict resolved.
I think a couple. Yeah, because I wouldn't say I've never 100% completed Crisis Core before. I'm sure there's some abilities that, you know, I've missed or never fused, but I don't remember Blizzard Blade being accessible this early. I don't remember Blizzard Blade being in the game at all. Maybe I just never got it, but it's cool. I like it. I'm playing on Switch right now. Probably should put that in the title. Yeah, I'm playing on the... Not the most high res, but for me, the most easiest way to enjoy this. I played the original Crisis Core on a handheld system. Damn it, I'm gonna do it again.
Hey! Hey!
We're getting a new baguette sandwich substitute.
President's orders will be met.
For real? Combat mode.
All right. Yeah, do your little. Which one is okay? My thunder. Yeah. Shoot. Cool. Lightning. Lightning. Crisis Core. Once again, Crisis Core continues to be very good. This game's great. I'm curious, not to be like, I'm the greatest Crisis Core player ever, but I'm sure folks have been watching some other content creators play this game for the first time ever. How are they adapting to the gameplay? Because Crisis Core is a pretty easy game to snap over your knee. Oh, that rotation was ugly.
To soldier members and monsters.
He literally spinned on a plate.
Soldier and monsters? We're the same?
Uh-oh. This game on PS5 is so awesome. 60 FPS is great. Yeah, a part of me was tempted to buy it twice, but I'm trying to save a little money for Christmas, all that. I figured if I was going to get one version, I should get the Switch version. If I ever return to this game, though, like make a video on it or something, I think I'll get this, the PS5 version or something, the sexy versions. A lot of people are turning on hard mode. Hard mode is the way people are going. Really? Maybe I should try hard mode. Try just flip the switch. I'm kind of enjoying the joyride for now. We all know damn well that you will. It's only a matter of time. Well, I mean, I am making my 7 remake. That's the next 4 beginners. That's my next video. So maybe the release of this is pretty nice, so I can record some reunion stuff to put in my video. I don't know for what, but I could.
That tree, because the wealthy man's son.
Better combat where you need to use more resources like 7R. Gotcha.
They weren't mere acquaintances. They grew up together and were best friends.
So Genesis deserts and gets his best friend Angeal to join him. Is that it?
Oh, this
Sephiroth
song.
believes that's the case.
Bum 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 bum.
A gravestone, still very new. Zack, go find Angeal's house. I'll check the
Yeah,
grave.
welcome back with the 28th. Hope you enjoy your holiday buns. Thank you so much.
Someone has to do it.
Must be rough.
Thank you.
Don't worry. We're
Um,
paid much better than you.
I've heard hard mode can make some of the bosses suck because of the attack stagger mechanic. I'm sure, you know, that's a...
Zack.
You know, this game has action vibes, but, you know, they do expect you to kind of time stuff properly, because it is more of like...
Be careful.
You know, tit for tat. That's kind of how the combat goes. But yeah, some of the bosses, I mean, they'll literally smack the fuck out of you, and you'll interrupt your animation.
I'll check the grave. You go look for Angeal's house. Or maybe...
No, I'm good.
Angeal's house.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way. Oh, see, like that, you know? What is this music? I don't remember the choir being in that. Wow.
After his new Crisis Core video, I now see Jirad the Completionist as the Crisis Core spokesperson. You can be the spokeswoman for Dirge of Service.
Finally, I can take up the mantle. Fama, thank you for the $1. I mean, yeah, Jirad is like the pro gamer in my opinion. You know, like completing a game is not easy, and the fact that he does it every time for every game and makes videos on it nonstop. I've never met someone who works harder than him.
Angeal's house.
So, yeah, considering he's earned it, he can have this as a treat.
Somewhere.
It's Merry Christmas in Dagog. I didn't want to butcher it. I knew it was, but I'm still working on my pronunciation. I'm still, like, you know, trying to break up my phonetics and stuff. I figured as much, though.
What is this?
I just stepped in some...
Now's not really the time.
I stepped in some duty.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Yeah, Anya would never let me live it down if I butchered Tagalog on stream.
Conflict resolved.
Use 2 potions. Hold on, let me do some shopping really fast. They're gonna be slurping these sons down. All right, knock knock. Hello, Angeal's mother. Lovely weather we're having today. Much weather.
Can I help you?
Whoa, she looks good. I mean, her model does. I mean, she still looks old as fuck, but like, you know.
Ma'am. Are you Angeal's mother? My name is Zack.
Are you Zack, the puppy?
Excuse me?
My son wrote to me once about you. 0 attention span. Restless as a little puppy.
We stand an
Thanks,
ADHD king.
Angeal.
You're not here together with Genesis, are you?
No, I'm not. Don't worry.
I mean, bark,
What is
lady.
happening with my son?
I'm not really
Bro,
sure.
I don't. You tell me, lady.
Genesis came.
I mean, we know why they're doing this. Like, every single one of them's having an identity crisis. They're like, all of the soldier first class just had like a moment of realization. Like, wait a second, are we like fucked up super weapons? Uh-oh.
Genesis. He used to be such a good boy.
And then he discovered poetry, and
Is
he started
Angeal-
monologuing.
He came here. But he left his sword and went off somewhere.
The one thing that they really changed in this was the design of that sword for consistency.
Represents our family's honor.
I see. No wonder. He never uses this sword, really, ever. I'll take care of Angeal. You should go and hide somewhere.
Don't be concerned. Genesis cannot harm me.
It's not Genesis you should be worried about. Yeah, no more gold plate. This is this is OG. Before the OG. Space Ranger, welcome back with the 2 years. Get a load of that. Long time no see, gamer. How the heck you been? I've been doing all right. I've been stuck in editing hell, and I'm happy to be out. Thank you so much for keeping it going and being here and being
When
so sweet.
Angeal decided to join Shinra, my husband had that sword made for him and told him to fight with honor. He borrowed a lot of money. And then he worked so hard to return the debt, he eventually died of fatigue.
God. Literally worked himself to death. 5 gil? I forgot you guys are poor. Okay. Alright, let's go. I like the gold on it. Makes it look festive, special. Yeah, I like the original design just because, you know, like, it's not hard to believe that, like, when Cloud got a hold of the sword, that he modified it himself, and, you know, that's why it looks the way it does in, you know, the original 7.
What?
But, yeah, again, it's kind of whatever.
Genesis copies.
Activating.
I just took their last 5 kill. Yeah, she's gonna fucking starve. Can I hellfire it up? Where's the? Come on! Oh! For that, it's for some reason it's the analog stick to activate that one. This seems a little extra, just for a little fight. Okay, yeah, it's whatever. We technically didn't see him fire this up during the fight because I stopped him before he could. Imagine doing all this just to kill 2 guys.
Contract resolved.
Casper, welcome back with the 16, saying Merry Christmas, y'all. Welcome back.
There's a factory on the outskirts. I saw a Genesis copy go in.
You think it might be their HQ?
I do. I'm on a cliff overlooking the factory. The best way in is from above. Come to the cliff top now.
The blank stare.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, God. Yeah, this remix OST is really bringing in the choir.
Conflict resolved.
What is this? But now...
I never really figured out what the fuck this was anyway. Mary Bun, thank you so much.
Conflict resolved.
Come on. Come on, button. High potion. Sick. Oh, MP up. Hell yeah. Hold on. Do I have more slots unlocked? Come on. Give me the slots. Oh, shit. Space. Thank you for the 10. I drink some water.
Sorry I haven't been around recently, work hours have changed and work's been busy. Caught the new video today, Chef's Kiss. Hope you and the egg had a wonderful Christmas. Much love to you and all. XOXO go Bis Girl.
Go Bis Girl, you bet. Space, thank you so much for that 10. I hope you had a lovely Christmas as well. And no worries, it's not like I've been streaming a lot this month either. But thank you so much for that. And I hope work goes easy on you.
Genesis's
Just
parents.
got here, so we'll be streaming the whole game. Not today. I'm only gonna go for a little while longer because like I only got like a few hours of sleep.
What about
but we will probably continue some more tomorrow.
But please, give me time. If I find Angeal, I can talk to him.
My goal is to beat it before New Year's.
If I can convince Angeal, maybe Genesis will come back too.
I understand now why Sephiroth chose you.
Huh?
Genesis and Angeal. Those two were Sephiroth's only friends. He didn't want to fight them. That's why he refused the mission.
Well, Angeal is my friend too.
He's counting on you to bring them both back. Time is short. Let's go.
Random. I just got lightheaded. Ah. Ah.
Made it in. No problem.
Oh god, we're getting attacked already. Oh god, random. Hold on. Ah.
Go on ahead.
What?
I've got your back.
Again with the 70.
Look who's on top of the game.
Let me get rid of these guys so I can pop off.
Take that.
This move's kind of sick. Holy shit. Random. Yeah. You built different.
Conflict resolved.
First of all, love that. Second of all, my god. Emote spam for random. Seriously, emote spam it up. Go crazy, go stupid. Give the chat a big time rush. Random with the big 70 again. You're already sub-gifter. Did you get money for Christmas? Feeling that Christmas spirit from within? Please go ahead and hit that spam, guys. 70. Again, another 70 of y'all just got ad-free viewing and free emotes for the whole month. Oh, it's a Christmas, y'all. I'm feeling the spirit. I'm feeling something. Oh my god. Just... Wow. Who is this legend? It's random guy, the one and only. Random as can be. Elusive, cryptic, but so generous. So incredibly generous. Random again, thank you so much. This is a fantastic Christmas gift on your end. Thank you. I great. I'm seriously lightheaded. Oh my god. Just like overwhelmed. Completely overwhelmed with the kindness. Thank you so much. And please, guys, give random guy a huge thank you if you got one of those gift subs. Oh my god. Good god. You built different. You built different, babe. Another vote for Zach. I guess so far Zach is winning the husband wars. The husbando, is that what we say?
Activating combat mode.
So used to saying waifu. Wrong button. I really like this Blizzard Blade. This thing is great. It's really fast, and you can just kind of string it, you know, into different checks. Up, and I'm out of juice. Hold on. Oop, okay, that hit me. Look at this! Oh damn! I was gonna end it. I was gonna end it on the finish, on the limit. So how does Reunion compare to the original? Oh, I was saying, you know, gameplay-wise, unmatched. I much prefer this over the original just for the quality of life changes, the slight UI differences, the gameplay tweaks are great, the snappiness of the animations. Overall, a huge improvement. If there was a handful of things they could have fixed in Crisis Core, they did. Performance-wise, again, I'm always going to miss the original Zack, but, you know, again, it's not bad. The vibe is still there, you know. The music really does a lot of the heavy lifting in this case. Oh, there's another chest up there. I'm gonna go up and get it before we get kicked out of here.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Also, the voice acting during some of the other scenes, it's just overall, it's just so fleshed out. It's so nice to be able to play and enjoy Crisis Core in 2022, you know? Okay, I am spamming this one off a lot. Let me give myself some... Wow, okay, one at a time, boys, please.
You're in for it now.
Gotcha.
Here we go! Go, go, go!
There's dating in this game, if only.
Oh, yeah. Resolved.
I mean, technically, they're, you know, not really like a system for it, but like you have the mail system and you get a lot of DMs from your boyfriend, so that's cool. Oh, cool. Money. Love that.
So, how is everyone handling this cold weather? Florida has the falling iguana warning out and my ass to be
Activating
cold.
combat mode.
I moved from Scotland to not dealing with this weather.
Yeah, oh god. Yeah, how is everyone dealing with the weather? It is different, you know, depending on where you are. You know, I'm on the East Coast, like the coast. And luckily the East Coast missed most of like the freezing snow part. It did get super cold though. It's been like, you know, 10 degrees. Do I finally get my level up? There we go. You know, trying to keep the house, you know, warm enough while not like blowing out my heater. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of videos though on like TikTok of poor folks in like Texas or, you know, places that aren't really used to you know, icy weather. So many videos of poor people's water pipes bursting. And you know, it's like the day before Christmas and there's a, you know, their ceiling is literally just flooding. And there's, you know, water spewing out of the side of the house, just gushing in. So I feel really bad for people who are not accustomed to that weather, especially their houses, you know, God, it's just like, that's the worst thing that could happen. It's like the day before Christmas, all of your water pipes burst. But here it's been okay. You know, it's been, like, Virginia's used to cold weather anyway. You know, it gets blazing hot out here, and it normally snows. So, you know, Virginia's kind of equipped for, like, every type of weather. But I know some folks have not been doing hot. There's some, like, really... I feel so bad for, like, places that are just not used to it. I remember... I can't remember if it was last year or not, but when Texas got that, like, other cold snap, you know, where, like, a ton of cities lost power... and there were so many sad reports of, like, families that tried to keep themselves warm by running their car inside of their garage you know, and it's just like not knowing any better, and like they all die. There was way too many reports of that for my liking, so I hope that wasn't as common this time around.
Infinite in mystery.
Here we go.
The gift of the goddess. We seek it thus and take to the sky.
Silent. Thank you so much for the 31. Welcome back.
The wandering soul knows no rest.
He's monologuing!
Settle down. Zack the puppy.
Alright, Gacked. How's that penis pump business going?
The grave at the house. We found the remains of our people there as well.
It didn't take much to have them send false reports. Just some mild threats.
They would have done that anyway. At least your parents would have.
My parents betrayed me. They had always betrayed me from the very beginning. What do you know?
Shinra lab dogs. Ow. Sorry, I love that line. It's so good.
Since I can't remember when the mechanic gets brought up if it did, but when you do a combo and then do the yellow ability, Blizzard Blade etc., it does more damage.
Oh, I didn't notice. Pamela, thank you for the $1. Make a mental note of that. Hey, Angeal. A lot of flashes.
Partner.
Oh, he's got his angry face on.
I see. You finally made your decision. I'll respect your wishes, old friend. However, can you really live on that side?
Angeal!
Shoves him. Ooh. Love me some melodramatic Genesis. He's such a funny villain. Tragic, like, you know, but funny in a sense. All right, let's get with it, shall we? We got the fun mini game coming up where we slice missiles in half.
Where is he?
Let's see if I can do that right.
Did he leave the factory?
Genesis is the ultimate theater kid. Oh my, literally that though. Like, cause you know, Level says a stage play. Or like a series of poems that got turned into a stage play, but you know, it's like, it's so fucking funny.
There's no time. We have to leave now.
Wait, we're gonna give up the search?
We can't leave any evidence. An airstrike has been called.
We're just gonna blow up the whole place.
Are you sure nobody is at Angeal's house?
Angeal's house!
Zoomers are falling in love with Genesis. They have taste. Honestly, like, I know people shit on Genesis a lot as like a character. I actually think I like him. I think he sticks out to me. He's memorable. His motives, again, he's a melodramatic person, and I get that for some people that doesn't land and it seems almost kind of corny, but like, some people are fucking like that. He's got, like, you know, class, like a super bad case of histrionics, you know, personality disorder, where he's just way over dramatic. And he's a theater kid, so, you know, he's a tragic character because, like, Genesis basically, in my opinion, I kind of see him as like a fish just kind of flopping. Doesn't know what to do with himself, is having an existential crisis to the max, and is dragging everybody into it. And has become basically resentful of Shinra, similar to Sephiroth, but is lashing out in a different way. You know, Genesis is honestly like the catalyst for Sephiroth's downfall. you know, Sephiroth only starts digging as deep as he does because Genesis is kind of like making him second guess a lot of stuff and making him look into, you know, the history of himself and like, hey, we're monsters, we were bred as super weapons, like our DNA's all fucked up, you know. And Genesis is just kind of lashing out in any way that he can because he seems so helpless. He doesn't know he doesn't know how to reconcile with his predicament that he's literally dying, you know? So yeah, I get why people don't particularly dig him, but to me he makes perfect sense, like why he does what he does.
Use timely sword strikes to destroy
He's just really dramatic when he does it.
It can't be too fast or too slow. Keep focus. Same routine as before. Are you ready?
I have to be.
He's funny to laugh at. He simply wouldn't be the same without. Yeah, exactly. He's memorable.
Fuse sound?
People are always saying Genesis is discount Sephiroth, which is kind of a part of his deal since he's trying to be better in some ways. Yeah, well, in Sephiroth, Genesis has a grudge towards Sephiroth because, like, Genesis sees what he could have been. You know, he's an imperfect monster versus Sephiroth, who's the perfect monster. And Genesis is almost envious of the fact that Sephiroth is going to live. You know, that his I don't, you know, monster infusion actually worked versus him, where, you know, Genesis just feels like he's discarded. He is kind of like a pseudo Sephiroth because that's how Shinra treated him. It's like a Genesis and Angeal were the prototypes for what Sephiroth ended up becoming, you know? So yeah, they're just tragic characters. Like, he literally is a fish flailing, gasping for air, not sure what to do with his strength. Ow! Whoops! Alright, fuck that one up. I've only gotten perfect on this one like a few times. Remember when people would constantly say Genesis would never come back because of Gact or whatever? Yeah, I mean, like, I always assumed it was a rumor. We just never had a concrete reason why Crisis Core hadn't popped back up. And that was, like, the only thing people could think of as, like, it's some kind of licensing or copyright issue.
Gotta find her.
But there was no, like, anything concrete to that. And then Square ended up coming out confirming that, yeah, there's no basis for it. Just, people just guessing, you know, trying to rationalize why Crisis Core hadn't come back yet. But here we are. I'm happy it's back. Alright, let's see who's... God damn, I hope no one killed Angeal's mom while we were gone. That would have been awkward.
After some deliberation, I've managed to buy a little more time. Go do whatever needs to be done.
Thank you, Tsung.
Those shells are Shinra products too, so you'll be rewarded for destroying evidence of the company's involvement.
Good job. Good job, Zach, covering up all of our war crimes. Here's money. That's so fucking funny. Okay, before I walk through the house, what happened to the little goop puddles? What the fuck are those for? Yeah, let me open this up, because once I walk through that door, they're literally gonna blow this place sky high. Is that all of it? I think that's all of it. I just want Genesis and Barrett to face off at some point so we can see the battle between Theater Kid and the character that says shit in every other sentence. Maybe some kind of data battle or something like that. That'd be nice. I mean, I think it is only a matter of time before Genesis makes some kind of reappearance in Rebirth or something like that as DLC or something.
Merry Crisis Core Buns Girl.
Tactical
Kibo! Why?
Money, 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 money.
They did this on KT stream too. Oh my god! Power move, big moves. Keep out with the 200. A Merry McCrisis Core Christmas to you too. Thank you. Holy cannoli.
You play the game quite
Look
well.
who's on top of the game.
Oh man, I'm just there ya. Oh my god. Slay. Quick before the IRS sees seriously. Thank you so much for the $200. Thank you. That is an incredible Christmas gift. Thank you so much. And wow. You really went. Thank you. Holy cannoli. Can I get some emote spam in chat just for the generosity on your... Wow. And KT also getting the goods too. Thank you so much for that. I'll give you a big round of applause for being our top on. Honestly, I got making some big personal life changes happen in the background, and that helps tremendously, especially this month. So thank you so much. God, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kibo, and also everybody else too with Random Guy, Aurora. Thank you guys. I'm feeling the Christmas spirit, baby. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing!
Oh, and Random Guy! Topping it off! Rounding off that other 70 with the other 70. With the 170 and... For
real?
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before.
Oh my god. Random, thank you so much again. God, they're coming for me. All of y'all. Really came in both and...
Did somebody say boo?
They just started blasting. Give also with the 43 months. Oop, wrong button. Hold on. Well, the 43 or the 44 saying, hope everyone enjoying Christmas with buns tonight. And if you're not, you will. Oh, it's a threat. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that, fam. I really, seriously. That helps more than you know. And Random Guy also with you. Thank you so much for that big 30. Another round of emotes for everybody. Big round of applause, too. Guys, got an emote or a gift sub. Please be sure to give Random Guy a big, massive thank you. Kibo, congrats on being the top bun with that 200. And I hope you had a lovely Christmas as well. All right, well, let's watch Angeal kill his mom, question mark? Don't you just hate it when you come in and the old lady that was alive like 20 minutes ago was no longer alive? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What the hell did you do, Angeal?
Okay, yeah, this scene does not hit the same.
Is that your idea of honor?
My mother
Slay, but bad.
could not continue to live, and neither can her son.
What are you talking about? What's going on here?
I told you.
Nihilism, existential nihilism,
You
Zach.
can't live on that side anymore.
Have you tried being emo?
Angeal! Angeal!
My friend, do you fly away now? To a world that abhors you and I?
Shut up!
All that awaits
Shut
you
up! I'm
is a
warning you!
somber morrow.
Yeah, this scene does not hit right.
I don't see Sephiroth today, but are you game?
Uh-oh. Are you gay?
Summon!
Activating combat mode.
All right. Here we go. And do your little drop down. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There it is. No MP cost, say no more. Whoa! I know I have a heal, but oh, I should have used the heal instead. I'm being so scared. I'm like, ah. Okay, that was weird. Hold on. No. Heal. Okay. I was hitting the lock, the block before, but I guess not. Ooh, no. All right, turn that off. Oh, crap. Ah, well, we're dead. I don't know, we might survive this. Let's see. The biggest fuck beam. Did I survive? Oh, I survived. Okay, thank God. Sometimes I can insta-kill you if your health is low enough. You have the 200 damage after, like, going into space to use the beam. Gotta love Final Fantasy. Nope, alright. Oh, invincibility, yeah. Okay, we're fine. Alright, yeah. No, bring it down. Bring down the pain, okay? By all means. Serve it up. I know I can skip it. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. Juice, give me the juice.
Here we go. Use the juice. Go. Juice.
Got it. All right.
Conflict resolved.
Can you give a shout out to Mari, Robin, and Casey? Yes, I can. Hey gamers, how's it poppin'? How's it? Having fun?
Summons aren't meant to be used like this. What happened to dreams and honor?
Oh man,
We are monsters.
Looks good, if you ask me.
We have neither dreams nor honor.
First of all, that shouldn't work, and yet, whee! There he goes! This is... Yeah, I think the voice acting in this scene is probably the weakest so far.
Soldier doesn't mean monster.
That's a better line. See, there we go.
Somebody say boo!
help rip the dumb apples, am I right? No offense to the new VA, but I'm so glad there's someone modding the old VAs. But I'm not surprised by that. I figured it was only a matter of time before someone tried. Modding the new voice in probably it's not that difficult to do on a technical level. It's just really tedious. But it can be done. The problem is isolating the audio for the pre-rendereds, you know. But you know, in the game you can just rip it straight from the game. Damn, that crazy. It smells like burnt apple pie. Can you play this in Japanese? You can. In fact, I was really tempted to do that when I booted it up.
War is over. Everyone's real
this song's
happy.
so good. Bum bum
As for
bum
me,
bum 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 bum.
That sword represents our family's honor.
You're a little more important than
Just imagine being Zack's VA and seeing all the hate comments. It makes me feel. I feel bad on that end too. Like, I hate to be that, like, it's so shitty, but it's not really. It's a comparison thing for me. Like, truly, if there was no original voice actor and this was the first time hearing Zack, no one would be saying a thing. But
Zack here.
it's because we have it. We have the original.
Zack.
Sephiroth.
And you know, people on the internet are mean.
all right.
But yeah, I'm sure the voice actors hasn't really been a morale boost when it comes to the reception of this game, I'm sure. All right. Well, with that, fellas, I was actually planning on ending right there after that, you know, little story section, you know, little say nice little finish up chapter 2, making